Week 2 of the Bunnings NPC comes to you from Rugby Park in Invercargill as the men from the deep south, the Stags, welcome their rivals from the other end of the country, Northland. Rivers Rehana gets this one underway. Northland, of course, playing in the Cambridge blue, and Southland in that traditional maroon, of course. A bit of pressure going on, cleared there by Nell to Renton, who will do the kicking. Take play up over halfway. Collected and then really returning with real interest. Hit on Maya Murray, lovely little kick through too. Back inside the 22, Gregory can't control it. Fortunately, he manages to get to his feet again and regain possession. Scott Gregory at the back for Southland. Renton. It's off to Taylor to carry it forward a couple of metres.
Use the ball!
Set does Renton, and this time looking for the safety of the touchline. Finds touch, and it's a good touch finder from Jay Renton. Tackling's good from Southland. Lots of questions being asked here. Big early assignment for them. Left-hand side they go. Shaping this time to Morby. Floats the pass over the top. Little bit of a juggle out there from Matic. Referee says play on. Here's Morby. Into the tackle of Renton. 10th phase of this particular movement from Northland. There's Moulds. Pick and go from Tua, who's come in to try and help the forwards out. Here's the skipper, Matic. Now they're shoveling out the back. Up through the line again goes Blake Hohaya. And there's a penalty. So all that work, Southland asked a lot of questions there, Jeff Wilson. Had the answers, but in the end, the penalty came.
They haven't let them off the hook, so, yeah, I think you'll agree, 16 minutes in, and with the minimal territory and possession they've had, I'll see that as a bit of a win for themselves, I'd say. Good character and commitment in terms of their defence as well.
Mitchell carries it into the 22, goes Southland for the, must be only the second or third time in the game, considering the amount of time they have spent in there. Very limited opportunity here. Renton, back to hooker Taylor. Tackle made by Sweetman. Banks floats the pass. Almost gets, in fact does get freed as Matt Funga. Into the 22 they go, the Southland Stags. Has to be left alone. Renton has to dig in and get it for Southland. Just slow. Comes back again though. Here's Captain Beckwist for the Stags, but he's all on his lonesome. Fortunately, the clean-out's good. Taylor again. First chance of this first half for the Stags. Renton takes a run, looks for someone on the inside. There isn't anybody. So Matic has dived in it. No, he hasn't. It's a real piece of soap out there. Here's Gregory with the advantage. And we're going back for a penalty.
Don't need that. He's clearly on the ground. Driving on a player off the ball.
Banks, kick of 28, 29 metres. It's a good-looking strike from Marty Banks. Straight away goes down, collects the tee, and heads back to his position. Southland, having absorbed a lot of pressure in the first 22 minutes, find themselves level. Good start to the game at the set piece, and good with ball in hand too, the Southland hooker. Another front rower, Mitchell.
Advantage.
Renton alerted the referee to it. Here's Banks chipping over the top, and this is a little too far for his right winger, Hamer Webb, but we'll go back for the penalty. Kick from pretty much out in front for Marty Banks. Stabs it between the posts, and so a second successful penalty goal for Marty Banks and Southland. Less than a minute on the clock here in the first half. That ball's been ripped away by Southland. Joe Walsh carries it 3 or 4 metres, presents for halfback Renton. Here's Banks, this time doesn't kick, goes across to the left winger Manson. Here's Funga. Awkward one for Morby. Spots some space, this Morby, but Renton read it really well. And he collects it. There's a couple of Northland players over the ball, and there'll be a penalty for Southland.
You've got to be out of the 10.
Renton Third time he's run in the particular movement. Taylor. Cycling by Southland. It's a quick ball too.
No,
Nell.
no, don't pin him. Don't pin him. Let him come. Slow ball, you've done that.
They were trying to milk one there, Southland. Referee wasn't buying it. Ball spills out the side. It's come to Northland and there's a penalty. So they do get the penalty after all that, Southland.
And as it pops out, whether they did it for a hand on the ground, but it looks as though it's come off the knee.
Good strike from Marty Banks, turns, collects the tee, and referee says that will do us for the first half at Rugby Park. No tries to speak of, 3 penalty goals to 1. And at halftime at Rugby Park, it is Southland that lead Northland 9 points to 3. Here's Gregory.
Hey, Red, come out!
Chips that one inside Northland territory. Sits up for Morby, his opposite. Morby runs and then the ball is dislodged in the contact. Tackle made by Gregory on Morby. And there's an indication of those weather conditions, Joey, which don't appear to have got too much better.
There looks like there's a little bit of blue sky on the horizon, but I'll tell you what, the terraces were loving that. Morby, couple of uncharacteristic handing errors already today, and that's a brilliant shot right under the ball, Goldie, from Noah Foster.
Binds! Sit!
A little bit of pressure going on that previous Southland scrum. Now they get a little bit of ascendancy themselves. Nell just walking it forward, and the referee's arm goes out. So advantage here for Southland. Bit of a free hit if they want it here. Banks just chips it up over the top. Matt Funga's up in to collect it, but Goodhue covers, but will go back for the penalty. Flawless off the tee in the first 40 minutes. Marty Banks starts it right, swings it back in, and that is a terrific penalty goal from Marty Banks. Little arm wrestle at Rugby Park. Cleared. Goodhue into the line. Good leg drive from Jack Goodhue. Cleared quickly by Milo Harris. This is Jared Adams on the field with Poor. Collected here, Jonah Ma'u's a strong ball running flanker. Rivers Rehana almost getting free. Murray presents again for Milo Harris. Poor, little shovel on to Liam Halameems. Ma'u again. Looking for some impact from their bench players, the Taniwha. Goodhue. He to one to Spark that gets his hands free to Moulds. Now there's some space on the right-hand side. Out of nowhere, Murray shows! And Hedemaya Murray will score the first try of the game. Northland out of nowhere.
Yeah, we talked about having to make a shift, and they've done it, and they've held onto the ball, and it was a defensive error from Southland.
Tambura. Jonah Iwana. Replacement props on the field for Southland. Strang again. Banks just thought there was a little bit of extra space on that far left-hand side. He's hung one up. Lovely little bit of football skill. And where's this going to bat? Oh, it's misjudged by Morby. He's got to try and get out of there. He won't be able to get out of there. Just for a second there.
I've got a goal line.
The FIFA Women's World Cup came to the NPC.
Well, Southland have got to work out how they want to play with ball in hand, because they're getting driven backwards constantly. Game plan's not working. There's no variety in their attack, whereas Northland have shown some signs of life in the second half. Yeah, great scrum.
Going on there. Huge amount of heat going on there from Southland, and aren't they delighted about that? Big effort from their front 8. And they get the penalty, and it's a kickable one, probably, if they want it. Here's Greg Dyer. The kick. Probably 43, 44 metres on the angle. It's a good-looking strike from Dyer. Up towards the post it goes, and over it goes. Go to the front again. Halameems. Down at the back there by replacement hooker Bryce. Koiti Pedersen. Northland driving, inching forward. Big moment in the game. He's still got it. He's cleared it though. Goodhue wraps around to Rehana. Medic, in the shadow of the sticks, presents again for his replacement halfback, Harpay. Here they come on the outside, one-on-one with Murray! Is he there? We'll wait to have a look. It looked like a pretty good dive. He was in the air. He looks supremely confident, and we are going to have a look.
Okay, stick it on for
I think that's fine by me. The grounding's good.
Try confirmed by the referee. A kick for Rivers Rehana to put Northland ahead for the first time in the game. It's a good-looking strike. It's drifting across the front, though. The flags stay down. What do they do here? Just boot it out and go to the golden point? Probably. Start it halfway. So there you go. 80 minutes at Rugby Park in Invercargill, and they can't be separated. We're off to golden point. Needs some protection. They're going to go to him. They do. He's under all sorts of pressure, though. Gets a drop kick away, just hangs it up. So here's Morby. Morby's just going to say, get out of here. It's going to take Gregory all the way back down inside his own 22. Gregory goes for territory. Taken by Hedemeier Murray. Kicked by Dyer. None of them really prepared at the moment to have a crack at it. You don't blame them because of the weather. Up to the 22. It's taken quickly, though, by Northland. Here's Rehana. Hanging that one back. Bouncing around. Comes for Manson. Bangs it into touch. Referee has a look at his watch. And says that will do. So full time after golden point extra time. And we have ended in a 15-all draw at Rugby Park.